Hey guys, so we're gonna do our second romantic poem, Ode on a Grecian Urn by John Keats. So this poem is also romantic. So remember, the Romantics are in the middle of the British industrialization, so really anti-change, really trying to fight that industry, and also lots of kind of testing out where they're gonna go. So Ode on a Grecian Urn, if you don't know, so basically it is about this guy who's looking at a Grecian urn, obviously, and so each little stanza kind of tells a part about the picture that we see that he sees around the urn. So the first stanza we get, we're setting the stage. We find out what's going on, and we see that he's talking to the urn, kind of. He's addressing the urn. So really kind of lighthearted. But as we get farther and farther down, we see that really a lot of romantics realized that time was going fast, and they realized that with all this industry and all this change, they were really just going to have to accept it. But what they really deep down inside, they really didn't want that. They looked back on simpler times and really wished that they were back there. And we see that a lot in this poem. We see in the middle, he mentions the lovers and how, oh well, she'll always be beautiful, she'll always be sitting there chasing after him, they'll always be there just like that. And you get this sense that he really wishes that he could be on that urn, that he'd rather be placed in time in the beauty and the essence and just being happy. But by the end, you kind of realize that he kind of, when you see the town with the cows, it's all desolate, they all go to like sacrifice the cows and everything, you realize that he's kind of like, wow, I mean, life could be way worse. And what he concludes is that it's always going to be, that urn is always going to be silent. So it's never going to be filled with sound, never going to be filled with love, never going to be filled with anything. It's just silent. And you're just like, ugh. And I'm sorry, that wasn't the last stanza, that was the fourth stanza, I'm sorry. But you kind of see that the mood is shifting. He's not so, oh, look how pretty life is still, life is perfect. You kind of see that mood shift right there. The last stanza, it's very concrete. Everything on the urn stays the same. It's not going to change. Never, ever. And then you kind of see him like, oh, maybe I don't want to be stuck in time. A lot of this has to do, he brings a lot of nature in. There's a lot of, in the forest. You have, I think Cupid's in there a little, something kind of like that. You've got mythological creatures, mythological gods, lots of allusions to Greek things. Let's see. I want to say, I cannot find it. Okay, but it's in there.